Dark Skin Activist, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. That is my website. My Cash App is $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. And you can find my information in the description to this live. Okay. So I'm trying to go live more often because I have some people coming on here saying, Rashida, why you ain't been going live? Why you ain't been going live? Hey, AC Walker. So I'm trying to go live a little bit more often for my supporters, my hardcore supporters that want to see me go live. I just finished running. I am tired, but I'm always, one thing about running, it helps me to cope with being on this evil, in this evil world, dealing with evil people. Running is like, it's like mental medicine. Let's see what time is. I'm not gonna be on here talking for too long, but and then when I run, my mind kind of like mellows out. I kind of like, my thoughts are clear. I find myself to be more calmer. And I don't know if y'all could tell the difference in my attitude or how I be on here after I finish doing my little workout and whatnot. My sister likes bring out my hair. AC, I thank you for your support. I do. Thank you, AC Walker. There's a guy on Facebook, and I don't know if you ever be watching my YouTube, but I want to say shout out to you, Johnny Good, because Johnny Good is one of the few black men that I see that really truly understands anti-natalism. They get it. They don't come on there arguing with me, and not that I mind arguing with me, but they don't come on there just trying to pick a fight or try to make me to appear to be like a bad person because I'm anti-natalist. Johnny Good is one of the few people, and I wish I could get him to come on the live so we can hey Jose, hey Lucky Ryan. Johnny, I wish I could get him on the show because he shares my same views regarding anti-natalism, and I believe Johnny, he don't got no kids or nothing. He understands. And I know some of y'all hear a black person especially, say these things about anti-natalism, and y'all just act confused. Y'all act like it's just something so foreign and something just that's so wrong, but it's not. When I speak about anti-natalism, y'all, I'm actually showing my humanitarianism. I'm actually showing my compassion towards not just future dark-skinned people, but future humans. It don't even matter their color. But because I'm the dark-skinned activist, y'all know I focus on issues surrounding dark-skinned people. I've often said that life is so damn difficult and so hard that I wouldn't wish being dark-skinned on anybody. And not because I don't like dark skin and the way it looks, because when I look at my skin tone, like I've been out here in the sun, y'all. Can y'all see I turned blacker? Can y'all see? Like I can tan. Dark skinned people actually do tan. Yeah. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys share the video. And if you don't mind, AC Walker, could you please put my Cash App in the chat? If you feel so compelled to please donate, I would appreciate it. I always am in need of donations. My Cash App is $Rashidalala. $Rashidalala. I don't wish being dark skinned on anybody not because the skin tone itself is ugly. That's not why. It's the way that dark skin babies that are born into this world. They go through childhood, they go through teenage years, then they go through young adulthood, then they go through middle age, and they get old, if they make it to getting old, and then they die. Right? But in the middle of all of that is suffering. In the middle of all of that is a very difficult, tumultuous, hard life. Thank you, AC. I appreciate you for that. In the middle of it is, you know, darkism, which is a unique type of suffering that dark-skinned people face. And it has led me to the belief that giving birth is a criminal act. It should be a criminal act, because what you're doing is subjecting that innocent human being that ain't asked you to be here to a life filled with suffering. I am the manifestation of giving birth in terms of my mom and my dad giving birth to me. I am the manifestation of it being a criminal act. I feel as though if my mom and dad would not have given birth to me, I would not be here on earth suffering. You know, you got to think about it. For those of you that want to sit here and say, well, what I'm saying is wrong, or I'm crazy, or, you know, human beings existed, were not in existence, should I say. The earth was in existence. Human beings were not in existence for billions of years with no problems. I was doing just fine when I wasn't in existence. Just fine. I didn't have to worry about nobody discriminated against me. I didn't have to worry about any form of suffering that I now face being on this earth. I didn't have to worry about none of that. Why? Because I wasn't in existence. And just to know that when you bring children onto this earth, you know, when you do the deed and you have fun, because it's really about, I've always said parents are selfish, and it's really all about the parents. It's not about the child. It's never about the child. It's all about the selfish needs of the parents. And it's many different things that a parent will say they need. They want to feel loved. They want to start a family. They want to leave a legacy. All this stuff is all revolving around what the parent wants. It's not about what that child is going to grow up and experience, and what that kid is going to, that child, in terms of when that child becomes an adult, is what I'm saying. And even in childhood, you know, they'll still experience suffering. They're not going to be immune. You subject that child to a lifetime of suffering. If the child is lucky, they are born into a family where they can have a good childhood, if they're lucky. Usually that's not the case for dark-skinned children. Sorry if y'all offended by that. Sorry, black people. Thank you, AC. I'm sorry if y'all don't like me saying that, but I'm just only here, I'm telling the truth, because I'm dark-skinned and I grew up in a very fucked up, dysfunctional family. And I wouldn't wish being born into the family that I was being born onto anyone at all. So I'm sorry if y'all are offended by me telling the truth, because I know, you know, a lot of people, they don't like it. They don't like when I start talking like this. They hate it, you know. But, you know, just don't invite me to your baby shower, because first of all, I'm not going to even come. And it's not because I don't like babies. In fact, it's the opposite. I care so much about babies to tell you selfish parents to save them from this world, from suffering. That's how much I love them. I got more love for the unborn babies than y'all motherfuckers do. You don't have no love for them, because if you did, you would stop procreating. And if you did, you would stop, society would stop coming down hard on people that don't want to have children. Which I think a lot of y'all are just jealous of those people, because you know that those people are going to have an easier life because they don't have all the responsibilities that you have. That the people that would have children, they know. Y'all, I'm sorry, I love to play in my sister locks. I love my sister locks. Sorry. They know that people with children, they know that childless people are going to have a better quality of life. They're going to have an easier life. Y'all know that. And y'all are, a lot of y'all people that have children, y'all are just really jealous of people that don't have kids. You really are. You're very envious. You're very envy-hearted, because you're going to have a hard life. The men are going to end up on child support. A lot of y'all don't even take care of your kids. Don't want nothing to do with your kids. And if you do, it's half done. A lot of the mothers are bad mothers. There's no manual to being a parent. There's no license that's required to be a parent. So it's like, everybody could go out there and procreate. And these poor children suffer for it. I wish my mama would have been forced to get a license. A psychological license, a parent license, whatever you want to call it. I wish. Because if that was the case, I don't think she would have passed. I mean, it need to be psychological, emotional, economic. There needs to be a license to, just like you have to go get a driver's license. You have to go get a driver's license. You cannot get in your car and go drive without a driver's license. And then if you do, it's consequences. If you go out there, you drive and you ain't got no driver's license, it's consequences. It should be the same way with procreation. And I hate to hear myself say this, because on the other side of me, I grew up in a Pentecostal church, y'all. And the teachings were, to be fruitful and multiply. But some of these people don't need to be fruitful and multiply. Some of these people are engaging in a criminal act when they give birth. In my opinion, it's my opinion. Just like people can make their opinions and laws, I got my opinion and law and what I think too. Why can't I have my opinion about my human situation? Let me see what some of y'all on here saying. NCB. You said you're spot on. And then it's the fact that we get very little to no choice in so many things. I weep at pregnancy. Woo, announcements. I actually get mad. Woo, woo. Shout out to you. Woo. You said you weep at pregnancy announcements. Let me tell you something. I remember I had this person invited me to their baby shower. I already know what they was just trying to do. All they was trying to do is be manipulative and get, free gifts, because they ain't had no money. I already knew the game. I already knew what it was. But I wasn't about to come to their baby shower. Now, I might come to your baby shower if you married. I'm gonna tell the truth. Even still, I still feel bad. But at least the child has a fighting chance with two human beings that, they're born into wedlock, that's willing to take care of them. But this person ain't. They was homeless at the time with one child, living in a homeless shelter, and they had the nerve to message me, talk about they inviting me to their baby shower. I just looked at that. I didn't even say nothing, because people don't understand when you comment, they think that you're fucking mean, not me, because you're bringing that kid into a hostile environment. But you calling me mean? Let me tell you, Emblematic says, suffering was on Earth for billions of years before our species existed. Only human beings have the capacity to reduce suffering in the world. We need to take on that task and our responsibility in life. No, we don't. I disagree with you. I respect your opinion, but I disagree with you. Suffering may have been on Earth, but it wasn't on Earth with a human being that was not in existence. They weren't suffering. The human being wasn't suffering. I don't think that it's my right as a you know, to bring a human being onto this earth without their permission into a suffering situation. Now, if there was somehow a way to, and I got to get out of here, y'all, but this was what was on my mind today, right now, at this particular moment. If there was a way to get consent of a human being before they're born and put them up on all the sufferings, that all the possible hardships that they could go through, and they consented to it, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But there's no way to do that. There's absolutely no way to do that. Hey, King Bill. There's no way to do that. So I think, in my humble opinion, and I do respect yours, Emblematic, but I would humbly disagree with you. I think until we can come up with a way to end human suffering, we should not be giving birth. We should not. It's a criminal act. AC Walker says, now Lucky Ryan, this ain't that type of channel to say these things. Now, if you want to come into this channel, show respect around here and show the real genuine support, not the fake one. Thank you, AC. EETOENCB says, being an anti-natalist is taking the ultimate responsibility. It's the utmost care. Thank you. I agree with that. It means you actually are humanitarian. And I would argue that a person that's an anti-natalist is way more humanitarian than natalist. Way more. You actually care. It shows that you care enough not to even bring a person into this evil worlds. You know, it shows that you care about a person's future. It shows that you care about a person's feelings. Parents don't care about the feelings of their offspring, because if they did, they wouldn't give birth. Parents don't give a damn. I know y'all think y'all do, but parents are some of the most selfish. A lot of you fucking parents, all you doing is giving birth because you want somebody to take care of your ass when you get old. You want to use your children for whatever monetary support. You use them when they're little, you use them when they get big. Parents are just full of shit. Sorry. I know y'all upset about it, but I don't give a damn. All these using ass parents, I can't stand them. In fact, I'm gonna make a live called "Get rid of fucking Mother's Day." Get rid of Father's Day. Get rid of all that. What the fuck are we thanking moms and fathers for bringing us into this fucking miserable existence? Why the hell do I need to thank you for that? How ignorant is that? They got us so twisted up that we're sitting up here thanking people for bringing us into suffering. What kind of sense does that make? And I tried not to cuss. I really was trying not to curse. I really was. I started out not cursing. So y'all know I was, y'all know I tried not to curse. Okay? Abolish Mother's Day. Abolish Father's Day. They go around wanting to feel special. Want somebody to make their ass feel special. You're not special because you gave birth. Mothers, you're not fucking special because you gave birth. Okay? Why should I praise you for having a fucking orgasm? You was having an orgasm. Fathers, you're not fucking special. Your ass was having an orgasm. You're not fucking special. I don't need to say thank you. Fuck Mother's Day. Fuck Father's Day. And I argue that all parents, well, not all, but a lot of parents, you're nothing more than fucking users. That's what you are. That's all you are. And you are not special. I'm not going to praise you. And I don't need to thank you for bringing me into a miserable fucking existence. You don't like that? I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You don't like it. You don't like it because you're in denial. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. That's your problem. And they walk around, oh, happy Father's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Want to feel all fucking special like they done did something big. And they done been the worst fucking parents ever. They do all kinds of fucked up shit to their kids. The kids grow up and they still fucking with the kid. Won't let the fucking kid be. These fucking parents make me fucking sick. It's all about them. They're very fucking selfish. Okay? They just are. Now, there are some parents that out there that even though they have brought their kids into this bad situation, they're actually decent human beings. They're actually good parents. I'm not talking about all, but the majority of you motherfuckers, you ain't ish. Try, you ain't ish. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta get off here, y'all. But y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Y'all, I never get enough donations, so I would like for you guys to donate. My Cash App is in the description to this live. Okay? AC says, especially the ones that be making the real parents who ain't like these degenerate punk cowards look bad. Exactly. Some of these parents, they so full of it. They so full of it. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to actually praise them. They want you to kiss their ass and act like they godly and they're saints. You're fucking not. You're fucking not. Okay? You're not. You was having fun. You was opening your legs. The men, you was, I don't know what whatever the equivalent of opening, y'all was having y'all fucking fun. So what the fuck do I need to thank you for that for? Why? It makes no logical sense. If you really start to think about it, it makes no logical sense to be sitting up here praising and thanking people that forced you into a fucking hellhole. It makes no fucking sense. It's illogical. It's illogical. Now, I don't mean to yell, but when I start thinking about this, I start to get upset. When I see all these fucking parents walking around acting like they holier than fucking thou. You're not. You're the problem. You're the fucking problem. You always been the goddamn problem. But they get mad at the dark-skinned activists because I be on here telling the truth. Y'all just mad. You can be upset. I don't care. I have a right to critique the existence that I was fucking forced into. Anti-natalists have a right to critique the existence that we were forced into. Never forget that. We were fucking forced here. We did not ask to be here. That's why I said, abolish Mother's Day. Abolish Father's Day. We don't fucking need to thank you. We don't owe our life to you. No. We don't. Now, if you want to be a kind, nice, decent human being and help out, I'm not opposed to that. But we do not fucking owe our lives to parents. At all. At all. Yes, the Bible say, honor thy mother and father so thy days will be long upon the earth. But on the same token, we cannot ignore the contradictions. Honoring doesn't mean that I'm your fucking slave. That I gotta bow down to you. That you own me. After you brought me into this world without my consent, based on the fun that you motherfucking had. Yeah. Hey, Celia. Yeah, that's how I feel, y'all. That's how I feel. That's what it is. Website is darkskinactivist.com. Please make a donation to my Cash App. I never get enough donations. I got to get off here, y'all. Get some calls coming in. My Cash App is in the description to this live. It is $RashidaLala, $RashidaLala, and that's $RASHIDALALA, $RASHIDALALA. I want to thank y'all for listening. I love y'all. Thank you for understanding. Y'all have a blessed rest of the day.